Hey, what's up everyone? It is the first episode of my long-awaited new series here, Decades with Deadgrl, where we are starting at the 40s and the 50s today, and we will be talking about some of my favorite songs from each decade going forward. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I actually already filmed this whole video once and lost all the footage, but I'm so happy to be refilming this because, it's a music video. We're talking about audio. Alex helped me set up better audio here for this video, so I'm so excited to just be diving into more talking and more information-based content and more just hanging out with you guys. So if you enjoy, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. Let's get right into my favorite songs from the 40s and 50s. I will add that first, two disclaimers. These two decades are lumped together because my music knowledge mostly kicks off from the 60s. And once we hit the 60s, it's going to be multiple videos from, we're going to have a crazy good time going through the 60s, 70s, 80s. Those are my decades of music that I grew up with. I cannot wait to talk more in depth about all of that. And two, a lot of these songs on this list particularly are from Fallout. So if you are a Fallout fan, let me know in the comments down below. Games, TV show, any of the Fallout properties. So speaking of Fallout, let's start all the way at 1941 with the Ink Spots and I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire.
On fire, I just want to start.
You guys have probably heard this song in so many different media, forms of media. This song is quite popular for it being so old, but I feel like it's a beautiful, relevant love song. In kind of nuclear, scary time sort of way. But like I did mention, I first fell in love with this song and style of music because of Fallout 3 and other Fallout games. Honestly, Galaxy News Radio just makes the game so immersive and so fun. But I do also want to mention, speaking of this song being in a lot of pieces of media, it was in The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 17. And I'm just a spooky gal, so I had to mention that one. But this was also sampled by Megadeth for their song Set the World Afire. And that was from 1988, and I feel like this song just keeps going and spanning different decades and different generations, and that's what the whole point of this series is. But anyways, moving on to a catchy little ditty called Rum and Coca-Cola by the Andrews Sisters.
Like New Year's Eve, drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and...
This one came out in 1944, and it is another one of my favorites from Fallout. I just love the sound of this song. It's so cute, but also Harry Belafonte covered this song, and we definitely will circle back to Harry Belafonte a little later, so let's put a bookmark in that. Another song featuring the Andrews Sisters we have at number 3 here, Civilization, Bongo Bongo Bongo, which is by Danny Kaye. This is from 1947.
So bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo, oh, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bongo, I'm so happy in the...
Even to this day, I will put this on. I will go ahead at work and listen to this sometimes because it's a bop. It's so fun. And Sophia Loren did cover this song in the 50s for Too Bad She's Bad. And You know what? That is cool as hell. Okay, we are moving on to the 50s now, and 1950s Orange Colored Sky by Nat King Cole.
Flash, bang, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune.
This was also covered by Screamin' Jay Hawkins, and we will get back into him as well. And well, yes, this is another song from Fallout. Michael Bublé and Lady Gaga both covered this song, and I just kind of want to make a note of people that are, just appreciating the music that came before them. This was also sung in costume as Batman by Adam West on an episode of The Hollywood Palace in 1956.
Slam, bam, zowie and wham, four evil crooks came by. I was singing.
Okay, coming in at number 5, I told you we would circle back to this. Screamin' Jay Hawkins, I Put a Spell on You from 1956.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
I am so excited to be talking about this because while this man has an incredible, just memorable, raspy voice, we got an absolutely phenomenal and even more memorable, maybe in my opinion, cover by Angelina Jordan. Not too long ago, I did the reaction to that. I would say when I was first getting into my Angelina Jordan video, and I remember in that video she had a framed picture of Screamin' Jay Hawkins, and I knew at that point this girl was taking music seriously. This was also covered by a multitude of incredible artists spanning so many decades, but notably including Annie Lennox and Creedence Clearwater Revival. Okay, we are still in 1956 and wrapping back around to Harry Belafonte at number 6 with Day-O, the Banana Boat song. And if you know me, you know my favorite movie is Beetlejuice, so this song has a special place in my heart.
Night and a drink of rum. Daylight come and we want go home. Stack banana till the morning.
Harry Belafonte was my gateway to calypso music, which as being a 30-year-old full-grown adult, I have gotten much more into calypso. Music is so interesting, how you hear one song when you're younger and suddenly the whole genre makes sense years later, and it's beautiful. My favorite record store, Dr. Disc, actually gave me a Harry Belafonte record not too long ago, the one with this song on it. But before we close this one out, we cannot forget Freddie Mercury's little improvisation of this at the Live Aid concert. We actually have 2 more songs from 1956. This was a great year for music. And don't think I forgot Elvis, because at number 7 here, we have Heartbreak Hotel by Elvis from 1956. And this song actually came out on my mom's birthday 11 years before she was born on January 27th, 1956.
Cry there in the gloom, be so, I'll make you so lonely, baby. I'll make you so lonely, you're so lonely.
I always interpreted this song as like a man stepping out of his marriage and kind of being in the doghouse, and I don't know, those kind of themes, but the story is a little bit darker with this one. This song was actually inspired by a newspaper article telling the story about a lonely man who unalived himself by jumping out of a hotel window. Also, that is I can't even move on from that because that is always going to be so wild to me, and I feel like this is a crazy thing to be jumping to after talking about that. But this song was in like a medley in Happy Feet, so let me know if you remember that. Number 8, we have our last song from 1956, and Tutti Frutti by Little Richard.
Tutti
When I think of Tutti Frutti, I think of the delicious Jelly Belly flavor, or this particular scene in The Devil's Rejects.
You know, I think I'm gonna get me some Tutti fucking Frutti.
But I actually would like to give you this fact. Tutti Frutti actually translates to all fruits in Italian, which is very fitting for the Jelly Belly. However, the original lyrics to this song had to be changed because the original lyrics alluded to some backdoor lovin', and it was not approved. It was not approved for radio or by the label. But moving on to our last two songs here at number 9, we have Summertime and The Livin' Is Easy by Sam Cooke.
Summertime and the living is easy.
And this one is from 1958, and I think like my gateway to this, like knowing what this song was, would have been Doin' Time by Sublime. And that song does bring immaculate vibes, but I dare say the original, on a hot summer day, that song is just gonna hit all the right vibes. This is another song that has been sampled and covered by so many different artists, most notably Billie Holiday and Lana Del Rey. And finally, I feel like this song is going to be on so many people's like, do not play this at my wedding. Like, I've been seeing so many TikToks of people being like, don't play this at my wedding, don't play this at my wedding. And I feel like this might be one of the songs. But that is La Bamba by Ritchie Valens. And this song is from 1958, believe it or not. I thought it was like a little bit later on, but nope, we are still in the 50s here. This is actually a Mexican folk song which originated in Veracruz, and the original song title was La Bamba, not La Bamba. But this cover by Ritchie Valens from 1958 is the most notable version of this song, but it was covered and redone by the band Los Lobos for the Ritchie Valens movie, I should say biopic. It was also titled La Bamba. So this movie, like, it was a song that was by someone and then we could go like the whole Selena route. We'll talk about that later on, but you know how like movies are, a song is made by an amazing artist and that person leaves a legacy, and then it's covered and done to either give a good legacy, or in some cases not so good legacy. And we definitely will dive more into that as we go through all these decades. Things with music just get more interesting and interesting as time goes on, and people, speaking of legacies, just things get dark, things get deep, and I cannot wait to explore all of my favorite music with you guys. I cannot wait to start talking about the 60s. I will say the 60s is probably going to be broken up into at least 5 or 6 videos because I love that era of music so much, and it's so important and integral to me as a person. So much early Pink Floyd. But on that note, I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed just a more informational, music-based, talky. I hope you learned something, of all things. And thank you, Alex, for helping me set up the audio because I would never be able to do this without you. I love you so much. On that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Nightwish released a new video already, so that will be our next reaction as soon as you guys see this video first, because I have been excited about this series for so long. I'm not gonna put like any definitive dates on these. You're gonna get them when you get them, because I am working hard on this, and the research has been so fun. Listening to all this music has been so fun, and I'm excited to share this with you. So leave your thoughts down below. Leave your favorite songs from the 40s and 50s in the comments, and I will see you guys so soon. Sayonara, suckers.